You're rocking out with your girl, Shamika Chantel, aka Sugar Mama on RadioOnFire.com. Sugar Mama Radio, and we're here right now with owner Terrence of Vici Couture. We've been chopping it up with him. We're going to wrap it up. I just got a few more questions for you because we've been talking during the break, and you kind of remind me of like Damon Dash, the way he talks and his perspective on things. So it's like you have really deep concept on a lot of things. So I want to ask you this: what are your plans for the future of Vici Couture?
The future plans for Vici Couture, I plan on changing the perspective and mindsets of individuals thinking that, we can't bring good quality clothes out of Baltimore. When people think of fashion, they just think of Paris and New York and Italian designers and all that, but not knowing that black folks can actually make, good clothes as well. And I plan on changing the perspective of people thinking that, the clothes that I make can come out of here and they can be worn all over the world.
So you said that you feel people say that not good quality clothes can come out of Baltimore. Do you feel the same way?
No, I believe, like I said earlier, that everybody.
Outside of Vici Couture, what you seen before you?
You got a couple of people that I've seen, a couple of designers that's in the magazines, that got good, good quality design work to them. It's just, I guess it depends on the grind if they can get it out of Baltimore. I mean, I know they got good quality, creative designs to their clothes, but I don't know what their grind is, if it's still going to be here or out of Baltimore. I just know what I'm here for my brand and what we plan on doing, and we plan on being global, international, empire. And I plan on, giving back to the youth and teaching them the ways of how they can construct their own business and becoming their own bosses, writing their own checkbook, doing their own taxes. Because it seems like, in today's world, or today's educational system, they're not really being taught the ways of how to make a corporate structure business. They're just coming out of high school and just trying to figure out things. You know what I'm saying?
So, do you mentor?
The only person I mentor right now is my son.
And he's here in the building. Shout out to him. He's recording. He's on his job right now.
But once I am able to leave the corporation that I am working for and have more time on my hands, I will be doing a lot. I plan on in the future trying to build an asylum or a boarding school for the less fortunate kids that don't have the opportunity to see what's outside of Baltimore. These kids that's really working hard and trying to, do what they got to do in school to get out of Baltimore and want to see more out of life, because there's more it's more outside. But I haven't been really nowhere. My son been to California. He's been traveling. He's seen more places than I have, and I want to give that same opportunity to other kids. There's not just the concretes and the rats and the vacant buildings. There's more out here in life than just what you see around you, and I want to show them opportunity that you can become whatever you want to become. Just don't let nobody,
Now, if your son decided to get into this field, I'm sure that him watching you. He right now he's here in the building with you, just watching you and listening to you talk. So I couldn't imagine him. I couldn't imagine you not being his inspiration if he was to get into this field. When during the birth of Vici Couture, what was your inspiration?
Really, the hardcore inspiration was my mother. My mother, she, raised me and my brother all by herself, and she always loved fashion, always wanted to get in fashion, always wanted to go to, New York, but she didn't have the opportunity to go to New York to follow her dreams. And I always kept in the back of my mind, I wanted to, give that gift back to her for, sacrificing what she's done for me and my brother, and especially sacrificing to help me raise my son, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just me and her and my son, that's been doing it. And I just want to give this to her, like, here, Mom, I got a business built for you where you can create what you want to create. You can do what you want to do. You can make your own fashion shows like you did back in the day at the Inner Harbor. Like, you can get back into that field. She could just sit back and watch, and just enjoy the fruits of my labor, because I enjoyed the fruits of her labor, what she sacrificed working overnight, while we had to watch ourselves and stuff like that. So it's just for her. So it's just for everybody who don't have a chance to, that can follow their dreams in the fashion world, outside the fashion world. We just want to help, point blank period, with people, because today's society is just, everybody's depressed.
I know about that one.
And we just try and bring good vibes and good karma back into this realm of reality. And that's what I'm just trying to do. Just try and bring good vibes, good karma. Just try and uplift people, be inspiration. My coworker told me Today actually he's like, man, you motivate me, you know what I'm saying, because you're actually a doer. You got a lot of people talking, they want to do this, they want to do that, but I see you actually here working. You're here 6 days out the week, and then after you leave work, you go do, you got to handle your business. You know what I'm saying? So I just, that was motivating to me, because I know I can motivate other people as well. Just him coming to me telling me that. So
So a lot of people say, um, when you get into branding your own business or starting your own business, they tell you to do it because you love to do it, not for the money. So listening to you, I can tell that you were passionate about the fashion industry versus into it for the money. So for people that would go into it for the money, like what would your advice be to them versus this is their passion, this is what they dreamed of, this is what they want to do, and they just see that other people's making the money off of it and they want to do it themselves.
I know everybody's in a time bind to try to, make money nowadays. But tell you the truth, it's just like we're only trying we're in a rat race. Everybody's trying to get a quick buck, you know what I'm saying? So nowadays it's just like, I mean, you want to make your money to have financial. I just want to make enough money to have financial freedom. You know what I'm saying? Just to be able to travel and take, my kids will be taken care of when I'm gone. Because at the end of the day, this is all about leaving something behind, leaving a legacy, not being another statistic. I won't go out this chapter in life saying, Dad, I didn't leave nothing for my son. I didn't leave nothing for, for nobody. Because people remember you for what you do for them, not how much money you got. You know what I'm saying? As long as you give back to the people, they will always remember who you are.
So if Vici Couture didn't make any money, would you still do what you're doing right now?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I would. I mean, like I said, the gain is financial freedom. I'm not trying to be like loaded, like billion. I mean, that is the game plan. I would like that because I can have the opportunity to help more people. But if I'm a millionaire, I'm cool with that. Like 1 million.
And I'm asking you this because I had a conversation with someone earlier that their passion wasn't what they were doing now, and they were just so miserable in what they were doing, but they couldn't stop doing it because they didn't think that they would make a livelihood off of it. But at the end of the day, it wasn't their passion. So I mean, me personally, I understood where she was coming from because you have to make a living, you have to live. If you're not making a living off your passion, I just say hustle,
Then you're
do
dead
both.
inside. You're dead inside if you're not living for what you like. What's that song called? Why am I trying to live if I'm just living to die? Why am I trying to see when there ain't nothing inside? Yeah, there you go. Just like you, like if you ain't living for what you like dying for, then you dying like living. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I want to be trapped. It's just like the system is set up for you to be trapped in what you don't like to do, so you could be more miserable and more stressed out and have backlash to more people. It's just like find what you love to do. I mean, that what makes you happy. Find what you love to do. I mean, that's all I can say. Find what you love to do and run with it. Don't feel discouraged about what everybody else is doing or what people give you advice for. Because when a baby walks, when he starts walking, he falls 50 million times, but he don't say, "Oh, I don't think walking's for me." Do we? Consistency is key. You gotta keep going. You just can't give up after. How many times I've been broke trying to get this thing going. You know what I'm
Listen, we
saying?
all been down that road.
It's just like, and I work all the time, all day, and I'm still, broke from doing this. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's gonna
That's what
pay
we
out.
love to do.
Yeah, it's what I
Yeah.
love to do. It's gonna
Yeah.
pay out, even because people are getting inspired by me. You know what I'm saying? That like I asked you earlier, like when you wore the hat, did you get any good reviews? I just like hearing reviews from people, like, oh yeah, where did you get that from? What does that stand for? What does that mean? I can school them on what it means and get them inspired to go do something else, to go help the next person out, and the domino effect just trends on out. So
Well, I actually really love my hat, and again, this is the Shugga Mama hat. We just came up with that. So let them know where they can find you at, where they can find this all this dopeness from.
they can find it on vicicouture.com. That's www.vicicouture.com. And also you can find me at the Instagram and Twitter, which is VICI Couture, COUTURE.
Now, you dropped a little bomb on me when we were conversing during the break. Can I put it out there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, you told me that you were going to start a record label. a music group
Yeah.
somewhere down the line.
Hmm.
Now, is that another passion of yours, music?
Yes, that's also another passion. I always liked to write music. When I was younger, I always listened to Nas, Jay Z, just writing to them while they be rapping their songs on the radio. I try to block them out and just hit a beat and just write, right after them. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, as I got older, I'm just like want to play the background guy and just let the people that I know that are really into it put their music out in a good
Mm-hmm.
feedback way. And I want to bring that '90s flow, lyricism back and more conscious rap because that's what we need, more conscious rap because it's a lot of what people want to hear, but it's a lot of people what need to be heard. You know what I'm saying? People, it's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of want to be heard, but what needs to be heard needs to start coming out. You know. So, but the name of the company that I wanted to start off would be called the Supreme Music Society because we are going to be supreme at what we do, and we're going to be a society that's going to stick together and make it happen.
Okay. Okay. You heard it first here on Sugar Mama Radio. Make sure y'all remember that. The Supreme
Music Society.
Music Society coming to coming to the radios near you. First on Sugar Mama Radio. That's what you heard it first at. But thank you for being a part of the Sugar Mama project once again that just went down on Friday. Thank you for coming through tonight. Um, and I just want to wish you much success on the fashion industry and everything that you got going on. Because just talking to you, you're a really humble guy, and you have a lot of you have a lot of spirit that I like in you.
Thank you.
To me, it's all about good vibes and good energy, and you give off a lot of good vibes and good energy. So definitely want to wish you much success on everything that you have going on.
Thank you, and thank you for having me, Sugar Mama, DJ Nitro.
But before we get out of here, let everybody know who you're rocking with on the radios, on the internet radios. Let them know who you rocking with.
Sugar Mama Radio on fire.
Sugar Mama Radio, thank y'all for tuning in. We out of here. We're signing off with DJ Nitro. Keep it locked every Monday, 7 to 9 on radioonfire.com.